Hello everyone, welcome once again. This is Prince. So today we are going to talk about how to run Playwright test cases using VS Code extension provided by Microsoft. In the previous discussion, we understood how to run Playwright test cases using different Playwright command. So the base command is npx playwright test, and to it we can add different arguments and we can run Playwright test cases depending on the need. In case you are not aware on how to execute Playwright test cases using these commands, you can check out my video. I'll be sharing the link of same in the I icon as well as in the description section. So today let us jump onto this particular discussion where we are going to talk about how to run Playwright test cases using VS Code extension. So I'm navigating to this particular test automation framework that we are talking about since starting. So in the core of this particular framework, we are having playwright.config.ts, which is having some global configuration like test directory, fully parallel true, and different options. Then we have this particular projects, which is to run the Playwright test cases against different browsers. So we have three projects: Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. And talking about test, under test, I'm having two directories. One is checkboxes directory, another is main directory. Under checkboxes directory, we are having one checkboxes.spec.ts test file, and we are having two test cases. One test case is about launching the sample internet UI application, locating checkboxes link, then clicking on this particular link to navigate to checkboxes page. Then on this checkboxes page, we have two checkboxes. So we are locating the first checkbox using the 0th index and then performing check operation and verifying whether this is checked or not. In the second test case, we are again launching the application, locating checkboxes link on the main page. Then we are locating the second checkbox, performing uncheck operation, and we are verifying whether this is unchecked or not. Similarly, on the main, under the main directory, I'm having main.spec.ts test file, and here I'm having one test case. So here I'm launching the application, locating checkboxes link and verifying whether this is visible or not, right? So now let us execute these test cases with the help of VS Code extension. For that purpose, I'll be navigating to extension section and will be searching Playwright Test, right? So Playwright Test for VS Code. So you will find Microsoft logo, which indicates that this is provided by Microsoft. So we are going to click on install and it will install this particular extension, right? So now once we have installed this particular extension, we will start seeing this particular testing icon. Let us restart this particular VS Code. So once we restart, we can navigate to individual test cases. And if I, for example, go to main.spec.ts, we will start seeing a play icon beside this. Let it load. Or what we can do, yeah, so we can start seeing this particular option. So we can run the test cases using this particular icon. So this is quite easy, right? So you see, test case got passed, and why it is executing in Chromium. So for that purpose, I'm navigating to this particular section, and here you will see three projects that we talked about in playwright.config.ts. We have defined three projects. That's why we are seeing three, and by default Chromium is selected. That's why the test case got executed against Chromium. Also, coming to this settings, so show browser is unchecked. That's why Playwright test cases by default running in headless mode. So we are not seeing the browser, right? So this is one way. Now suppose if I go to checkboxes.spec.ts, so we have two test cases and they are grouped under test.describe. And suppose we want to run both the test cases, meaning all the test cases of this particular group. So I can simply click on this particular icon, and as a result, it will execute both the test cases. Right? Then let me come here. So we can execute test cases from here as well. So if I go here and if I click on this, it will execute the entire suite. And if I expand it, here I will see the checkboxes directory. This is main directory, right? Under checkboxes, we have checkboxes.spec.ts. And if I further expand it, I'll be able to see this particular group name if you have provided checkboxes page, and under this I'm able to see the test cases which are available under this particular group, right? So if I want to run all the test cases, I can simply click on this, and if for example I want to execute main.spec.ts test case, I can navigate here, I can go here and run it, right? So now if I want to see the execution in browser, so I can simply click on show browser and I can run the test case from any of these places, right? So now this time you will be able to see the browser. So you see browser is opening. Yes. So test case got passed. So we can click on close all browser and it will close the browser. For example, if I want to execute this particular test case against two browsers, so I can simply check these options and I can run this particular test case. So two test cases are running using one worker. So test case will be executed and they will be passed. In order to close these browsers, we need to click on close all browsers and it will close all the browsers. Coming to this particular show trace viewer, so this is useful when we want to see the execution, right? So what I can do is I can select this particular option and it is going to be useful for the debugging purpose. Now suppose I'm running this particular test case, right? Let me select only one of the browser to make it convenient, right? So I'm going to run this particular test case. So you will see the execution, and from this particular execution we will be able to see the traces. So you see, first of all it has launched the application, then it is trying to locate this particular element and trying to find visibility of it. Similarly we can check after hooks as well, right? So this is how we can check these traces, or how we can view the traces, which would be helpful when any of the test cases is failing and we want to debug that, right? Now coming back to this particular global setup, this we'll be talking about later on, but this is how we can execute Playwright test cases with the help of VS Code extension, and this is what I wanted to cover, guys, as part of the current discussion. Thank you for watching. I would request you to please like, share and subscribe. Thank you once again.